Hey, listener, ready for a deep dive into something that might raise some eyebrows.
Oh,
We're going to be dissecting an excerpt
okay.
titled, Younger Women Hate When Older Guys Do This for Unattractive Habits. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, let's be clear, we are not endorsing any particular dating strategy.
Right.
We're all about exploring different perspectives and uncovering those aha moments.
I like it.
So let's
Yeah.
get into it.
What I find really intriguing about this piece is how it tackles a sensitive subject.
Okay.
It acknowledges the elephant in the room, the age difference.
Right.
But it goes beyond just superficial advice.
Yeah.
It delves into the psychology behind attraction.
Okay, so let's unpack the first mistake. Idolizing her.
Okay.
The article uses this analogy of a rare jewel,
Uh-huh.
where a guy gets so caught up in the idea of this younger woman that he puts her on a pedestal.
Right.
But here's where it gets interesting. They argued that this actually kills attraction.
And there's an evolutionary reason for that. Think about it. Idolizing someone signals insecurity, a lack of self-worth.
Okay.
And evolutionarily, confidence is a sign of strength
Yeah.
and desirability.
Yeah.
So by putting her on a pedestal, you're inadvertently broadcasting a message of weakness.
Now, that's not something you hear in your typical dating advice column.
Right.
It's not just about being nice. It's about projecting an inner strength that makes you magnetic.
That's it.
Have you ever felt that pressure to be perfect around someone you're attracted to, listener?
Oh, yeah.
It can backfire spectacularly.
Absolutely. The article argues that the more you interact with younger women as people,
Okay.
not idealized figures,
Right.
the more natural and confident you'll become.
Speaking of confidence, that
Yeah.
leads us to the next mistake the article highlights. Mishandling the age question.
Okay.
I think we've all experienced that awkward moment when age comes up and suddenly it feels like a spotlight is on you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The article actually describes this almost comical scenario where a guy gets flustered when asked about his age.
Oh, yeah.
It's like his biggest insecurity suddenly laid bare.
Oh, wow.
But here's the thing. Age itself isn't unattractive. It's the insecurity surrounding it.
I love how the article suggests using humor to diffuse the tension.
Yeah.
They advise saying something like, I'm actually too old for you. We can't possibly be together.
Right.
Can you imagine the look on her face?
Oh my gosh.
Talk about flipping the script.
It's brilliant because it injects humor and confidence into the situation.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're in control,
Right.
and you're demonstrating self-awareness,
Right.
which is incredibly attractive.
It's like you're saying, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I'm not afraid to own it.
There you go.
But what if humor isn't your style?
The article also suggests just stating your age confidently and moving on.
Okay.
Don't dwell on it.
No.
Don't apologize for it. Just own it.
Got it.
The key is to project an air of, this is who I am, take it or leave it.
Okay, this next one is interesting. Leading with money. The article acknowledges that financial stability is attractive,
Sure.
but showcasing it too early sends the wrong message.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
What are your thoughts?
I think we can all agree that financial security is important, but it becomes problematic when it's used as the primary means of attraction.
Yeah.
The article uses this example of a guy bragging about his car on vacation,
Oh, man.
which immediately raises a red flag.
Because it suggests that's all he has to offer.
Exactly.
It feels superficial.
It begs the question, are you interested in me or what I can give you?
Right.
And that's not a recipe for a healthy relationship.
So instead of flashing the cash, the article recommends focusing on building genuine connections through shared experiences, passions, and values.
It's about showcasing your character in depth, not your bank account.
Right.
Think about it.
Right.
Which is more memorable, a fancy dinner at a Michelin star restaurant or a spontaneous picnic under the stars?
The classic romantic dilemma.
Right.
Okay, last but not least, we have mistake number 4, positioning yourself as a mentor.
Okay.
This one seems counterintuitive. Shouldn't offering advice and support be a good thing?
Well, here's where things get interesting.
Right.
While it might come from a good place,
Uh-huh.
positioning yourself as a mentor often creates a dynamic that's more paternal than romantic.
Okay.
You're essentially taking on the role of a wise elder,
Oh.
which can kill the romantic tension.
So you end up being the cool uncle instead of the potential partner.
Precisely.
That's a dating nightmare.
The article stresses the importance of flirtation, playful teasing, light physical touch,
Okay.
to signal your romantic interest and create that spark.
Okay.
It's about shifting the dynamic from I'm here to guide you to I'm interested in you.
It's about creating a sense of playfulness and intrigue,
Yeah.
right? Not just dispensing wisdom like a sage on a mountaintop.
Exactly.
Think about the last time someone made you laugh, listener. It breaks down barriers and creates a connection
It does.
in a way that advice-giving never could.
And it's not just about humor. It's about creating a sense of connection and shared energy.
Yeah.
Flirtation is a powerful tool for building attraction and setting the stage for something more.
So we've uncovered some pretty fascinating insights here.
Yeah.
It seems like these mistakes, while framed in the context of older men dating younger women, actually tap into some universal truths about attraction.
Absolutely. They highlight the importance of confidence, authenticity, and genuine connection,
Right.
which are essential in any relationship, regardless of age.
So let's dive deeper into these universal truths and see how they play out in the next section of the article.
Sounds good. You know, it's funny how this article, while focusing on older men dating younger women, actually reveals some universal truths about attraction that apply to everyone.
Totally. It's like they've cracked the code.
Mm-hmm.
These mistakes are just different expressions of the same underlying issue.
Insecurity, right.
Yeah.
Think about it. Idolizing someone puts them on a pedestal because
Okay.
you don't feel worthy. Being awkward about your age betrays a fear of judgment.
Okay.
Leading with money screams, I need external validation.
Right.
And even positioning yourself as a mentor,
Yeah.
while seemingly helpful, can mask a fear of direct romantic expression.
Well, you're right. It's like the article saying, hey, if you want to attract someone, first you got to attract yourself, be comfortable in your own skin, and the rest will follow.
It's a powerful message, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's especially relevant for older men who might feel like they're past their prime.
Right.
This article reminds them that they have unique strengths to offer:
Okay.
life experience, emotional maturity, a clear sense of self. These are qualities that many younger women find incredibly attractive.
But it's not about flaunting those strengths like a badge of honor, right?
No.
It's about letting them shine through naturally without the need to overcompensate or prove yourself.
Exactly. It's about owning your age,
Okay.
your experiences, your wisdom, not letting them become a source of insecurity.
You know, this makes me think about those guys we've all encountered
Yeah.
who try too hard.
Oh, yeah.
They're either boasting about their accomplishments
Right.
or trying to act like they're still 25.
I know exactly what you mean.
It just comes across as desperate, doesn't it?
It's like they haven't internalized the message of the article.
Yeah.
They're still stuck in that mindset of needing to prove themselves
Right.
rather than simply being themselves.
Which brings us back to the importance of authenticity, right?
Yes.
It's about presenting your true self, flaws,
Yeah.
and letting the other person decide if they're into it.
And that takes courage, doesn't it?
It does.
It's about being vulnerable and open, even when it feels risky.
I think that's what makes this article so compelling. It challenges us to go beyond the superficial
Yeah.
and connect on a deeper level.
Absolutely.
It's not about playing games or following a formula.
Right.
It's about being present,
Yeah.
engaged, and genuinely interested in the other person.
And isn't that what we all crave, ultimately?
It is.
To be seen and appreciated for who we truly are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we have to be passive
Right.
and just wait for someone to discover our amazingness.
Of course not.
Right.
That's where the article's emphasis on flirtation comes in.
Okay.
It's about actively engaging with the other person,
Right.
creating a playful dynamic and letting them know you're interested.
Okay. But how do you walk that fine line between being flirty and being creepy? Especially as an older guy.
Yeah,
There's a certain sensitivity there,
that's a great question.
wouldn't you say?
And one that the article doesn't shy away from.
Okay.
It emphasizes the importance of reading social cues,
Right.
respecting boundaries, and calibrating your approach based on the other person's response.
So it's not about dusting off your old pickup lines
No,
or acting like a caricature of a suave older gentleman.
definitely not. It's about bringing your authentic self to the interaction,
Yeah.
infusing it with a playful energy, and creating a connection that feels natural and enjoyable for both parties.
You know, this all reminds me of a time. I was at a party
Okay.
and I saw this guy, probably in his late 50s,
Okay.
absolutely charming, a group of younger women.
Wow.
It wasn't about his looks or his money.
Right.
It was his energy,
Okay.
his stories,
Yeah.
the way he made everyone feel comfortable and included. It was like watching a master class in authentic connection.
That's a great example of how age can be an asset.
Right.
He wasn't trying to be someone he wasn't.
Right.
He was embracing his experiences and using them to create a captivating presence.
And the women were eating it up.
I bet.
It was like they were drawn to his wisdom and confidence.
It's a reminder that attraction isn't about fitting into a mold.
Right.
It's about standing out for who you are. It's about showcasing those qualities that make you unique.
Yeah.
And letting your inner light shine through.
So if we had to distill this whole article down to one key takeaway,
Okay.
what would it be?
I think it's this. Attraction is an inside job.
Good.
It starts with self-acceptance, confidence, and a willingness to be vulnerable.
Okay.
When you're comfortable with who you are, you radiate an energy that draws people in regardless of age.
And it's not about denying your age or trying to recapture your youth.
No.
It's about embracing the journey.
Yes.
And letting your experiences shape you into the fascinating, multifaceted person you are today.
It's about realizing that your age is a testament to your resilience, your wisdom, your ability to navigate the ups and downs of life.
Right.
And those are qualities that many people find incredibly attractive.
So listener, as we wrap up our deep dive into this thought-provoking article, we'd love to leave you with a question to ponder. How can you apply these insights, not just in the dating world, but in all areas of your life? How can you bring more authenticity, confidence, and playful energy to your interactions with others?
Because at the end of the day, connection is what we all crave.
I agree.
Whether it's romantic, platonic, or professional. And the more comfortable we are with ourselves, the deeper and more meaningful those connections can become.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, listener.
Of course.
We hope you walked away with some valuable insights and a renewed sense of inspiration to go out there and connect with the world in a more authentic and engaging way.